Enormous woman gives cops the fight of their life. Welcome back to Twisted Tales, where we dive deep into the most intense, jaw-dropping stories from real-life encounters. Today, we're unraveling the story of a charged encounter between officers and a woman who wouldn't back down. This case is packed with tension, twists, and defiance like you've never seen before. Let's jump into the full story and explore every intense moment. It's the early morning of February 13th, 2022. Cold air surrounds a quiet gas station where officers are responding to a call. The store owner claims there's a tall woman, over 6 feet, who's been inside for a while, causing trouble, reportedly threatening employees. As the officers arrive, they see her standing inside, a strong, immovable figure. "Good morning, ma'am." One officer greets her, his voice calm. "How are you doing today?" She doesn't soften. "Cold as hell." She snaps back, her tone sharp, challenging. She stands there, expression unchanging, making it clear she's not interested in answering questions. Another officer steps in, cautiously. "We received a call saying you've been here for a while. Do you mind if we talk outside?" The woman scoffs, unimpressed. "She's lying," she says flatly, arms crossed, her gaze steady. Then she adds, "You can't identify me as anything but black in America." The officer tries to keep things light, suggesting, "Let's step outside, ma'am, just you and me." He gestures toward the door, encouraging her to move, but she stays put, casting a wary glance over each officer. "Who's we? You and I? And who else is out there waiting?" Her tone is suspicious, every word laced with mistrust. Another officer gently assures her, "Just you and me, ma'am." Still, she's unmoved. Her stare holds, her voice mocking as she says, "You all don't understand, do you?" She looks each of them in the eye, as if daring them to get it. "I'm black in America. You can't make me do anything." The lead officer remains calm, taking a breath, trying to approach carefully. "Ma'am, we're not here to harm you. The store owner has asked that you leave. They say there's been a disturbance." He pauses, explaining, "If you don't leave, we'll have to issue a trespass warning." But his words seem to fuel her defiance. She laughs, her voice bitter. "Trespassing? You think I care about that?" She scoffs, sarcasm lacing her voice. "I don't give a damn. You're not touching me. I'm not leaving until I want to." The officer speaks quietly. "Ma'am, we're just trying to give you a chance to leave peacefully." But she's not having it. "Don't tell me what to do," she snaps. "You're trying to control me, and I'm telling you now, it won't work." The officers exchange glances, unsure of what's next. One tries again. "Ma'am, please, we're just asking you to leave." She stands taller, fire in her eyes. "You think you can just make me leave? You can't. I'm not going anywhere." Her voice rises, taking command of the room. "You want to arrest me? Go ahead, but don't you dare touch me." It's clear now they're at a standoff. With backup on the way, an officer steps forward cautiously. "Ma'am, we're asking you one last time. Please leave the property or we'll have to take you into custody." Her reaction is immediate, intense. "Don't touch me," she shouts, voice loud, defiant. "I told you not to touch me." She stands rooted to the spot like a wall, refusing to move. Another officer tries gently, "Please, ma'am, we're trying to keep this from escalating." But she only digs in deeper, her voice growing louder. "No, you're not. You think I don't know what this is?" Her tone is accusatory, almost triumphant. "You're just trying to control me, like everyone else." The officers stand back for a moment, assessing the situation. The lead officer signals for backup, aware that the tension has reached its peak. Both sides are holding their ground. "You are not allowed to touch me," she says slowly, her words steady, each one a dare. The officers, running out of options, make one final attempt. "If you don't comply, we'll have no choice. You'll be under arrest for trespassing and resisting." "Fine," she says, voice rising. "Arrest me, but don't you dare lay a hand on me." The officers exchange another quick glance, then approach her cautiously. She cries out, "Don't touch me!" As they move in, her anger and frustration radiating from every word. She resists, pulling back, a fight brewing within her. "I told you, don't touch me!" She struggles as they move to restrain her, her voice filling the space. The situation escalates. The officers pull out a taser, desperate to regain control, but even then she refuses to yield. "You won't stop me," she shouts, as they finally manage to hold her down. Calling for backup, they request a stretcher, worried, cautious, but she's still far from quiet. As they guide her to the squad car, her voice rings out. "You won't silence me. You'll never silence me. I know my rights." In the end, she's charged with trespassing, battery on an officer, and resisting arrest. But even as they load her into the police car, her voice doesn't falter, doesn't fade. She stares down the officers, her words echoing in the air. A voice that's unbroken, a spirit unyielding, a powerful, defiant message that refuses to be silenced. Thanks for watching this episode of Twisted Tales. If this story kept you on the edge of your seat, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more wild, real-life tales. Let us know your thoughts on this intense encounter in the comments below. Do you think it could have ended differently? Stay tuned for more gripping stories. And remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Catch you in the next one.